starting a TV show or something, and I know.
Ladies and gentlemen.
I know. Ladies and gentlemen, the first gaze at country music. No, just
Rick and Joe awesome picks.
like,
Rick and ladies and gentlemen. Our 11 picks. .com. 11picks.com.
you were so stupid. All right. Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Joe and Rick.
We're back.
We're back.
That's fine. I'm gonna start. All right. Hi, it's Joe and Rick from Joe and Rick Our Life in Pics on Instagram and Joe and Rick Our Life in Video on YouTube. And we just thought we'd catch everybody up on just what we did over New Year's, which wasn't really anything. Was nothing. Seriously, it wasn't anything. I mean, really, we had a good New Year's. We had a good New Year's. No, we had a good New Year's. I mean, it's like we did exactly what we wanted to do, which is what everyone should do. But
Right.
I mean, for our New Year's, we stayed in and got to bed early and got up in the morning and went and worked out and had a great day. For the last couple of years, we have kind of tapered off our going out, really our entire relationship. We have, weekends and holidays and, I don't know, of any birthday, event, anniversary, anything, not ours even, just everybody's, like ours, our friends, everybody's. It seems like we have spent the better part of our social life and relationships like out at the bars and hanging out with our friends, and have had a complete blast doing just about all of it. The one thing I've always thought was great about us is it's like we've always been on the same page with it. It's like when we stayed home, we both wanted to stay home. When we went out, it's like we were 100% like, let's go out. We both had a lot of fun doing it. We really had it. I mean, it was kind of a great time for us to unwind with friends and socialize and that kind of thing. So it was never something that's been a source of friction with us. But no, but some people like fight over that. Like I've had friends over the years that it's like, like their boyfriend or girlfriend wants to go out all the time, but they don't.
The thing that worked out for us is that when we were on, we were both on.
Yeah.
And when we wanted to stay in, we both wanted to stay in.
What's funny is that when we used to bump into couples that we knew from the bar scene and from hanging out at the bars, and I would see them, and I hadn't seen them in a long time, and you'd see them out at a store somewhere, and they almost would come up kind of apologetic, like, oh yeah, I know, we haven't seen you in a long time, we don't really go out anymore, and kind of like they were doing it for our benefit to and now I kind of get that, and that it's when you see people, I don't feel the need to apologize at all, but yet when I see people, it's like you feel like you have to make some sort of excuse for it or something. And I don't know, but I always would kind of think to myself, oh no, we don't ever see them anymore. And I just thought, yeah, it comes with age or whatever. For us, it's like as we've gotten older, it's like, I don't know, it just kind of got to a point where the best part of our night was just hanging out with the two of us and getting ready, and
usually was
the process leading up
getting
to
ready and just before it all started.
But then it's had me kind of also stop and assess how much time we've actually spent over the years doing it, like going out. Like I don't regret any of it, because it's like I think that regret can be a real waste of time. We've had a lot of fun times. We've had and met so many friends and great people over the years. And for people that are out every single weekend, enjoy every second of it, because there's going to come a day where it just has gotten so old that you just can't even muster the energy to do it. And I don't think that either of us have ever had a problem with alcohol, or that it's ever been that. Really, the problem, if we ever had any problem with any of it, it was maybe just a priority, having just with our priorities, in that there were times that, there were times that we probably shouldn't have gone out, but, you just kind of feel this pull to go and do it. And then, it can be financially kind of stressful, and And then you get out too, and you know, so many nights there's just drama with your friends, and that can turn into drama with the two of us. And you know, we try not to bring too much drama to our relationship.
Went out for us was always such a small fraction of like our lives, because it wasn't. But
that's one thing though I will say. It's like we've always had balance. It's like we very much compartmentalized our partying and all of that. It's like we would go out on a Friday night or go out on Friday and Saturday night, but then the entire week it was just us.
Right.
And so it was very much a balance there of like, okay, we've gotten through a hard week of work, and now we're gonna kind of allow ourselves some sort of reward for working so hard this week, and just kind of blow off steam and go out and have fun.
When it's when it's what you do, and trying to change that to something else, like you're it's a habit that you have to change.
You're trying to completely change a habit.
Right.
It's like we've gotten into. I mean, for years we've
It was
been in
just-
this habit of like this is what we do.
It's just what you do on a Friday night, and when you don't have it, or when you don't do it, or
It's like
choose
rein-
not to do
it's
it,
like
you have to
retraining your
like
brain.
retrain your brain to do something different.
Yeah.
Instead, like, you know, it's just
But
changing gears.
The good thing about that is, I feel like it's kind of like we're going through another phase of life. It's kind of like since scaling back from going out and just trying to be a little healthier and eat a little better, drink less, and we have gotten a lot better about staying in the gym and staying on track there. And that's one of those things too. It's like the more that you do, the more you want to do it. You know, it's like the healthier you are, the more you kind of crave that, and you want to be on that track and going down that road. I actually had to readjust the light because it got so dark while we were doing this. We usually just set up the video and just kind of start talking like we're having a conversation, because honestly, that's
But I think
the
that
thing
we,
that I enjoy the most about it.
I
It's
think
like
that we need
just
to
kinda
do
sitting
it
and
when the
hanging out
sun's
talking.
not going down.
Well, thanks for that little bit of reality. Anyhow, so I'm glad that we went through all of that together. Now it's like, as we're on this kind of different path, it's great that we can kind of have that together too. It's like the thing that I'm really grateful for and that I'm like so happy about is the fact that we are once again kind of on the same page with kind of transitioning to this next phase of what we're doing. It's like we had those fun times together, and I'm so glad that we went through it together. You know, and I don't know, all of that. I mean, every bit of it. I mean, it was like we were side by side for all of that, which is great that we had that shared history. But now also, as we're trying to find other healthier things to do, and
Right.
you know, something that really feels like a natural progression of our life.
Yeah.
For those of you that are following us on Instagram, we really appreciate it, and make sure you turn those notifications completely off. Make sure that you definitely don't see them.
And don't subscribe. You know what?
Don't subscribe. Definitely do not subscribe to anything that you're looking at right now. Turn off the notifications and stop subscribing instantly. Now, we really appreciate all the followers and all the nice comments and all the messages that we get. And it's kind of overwhelming for us because, you know, we're just two people living our lives, and the fact that we've had so many people kind of reach out and say sweet things to us about it, that's really pretty great. So thank you for that, and we will see you next time. Bye. I feel like we should like say something that kind of like
Leads
introduces the subject matter that we're going to talk about.
Okay. Do you think they're interested?
I don't know if people are interested or not.
Do you think they even care?
Well, I don't know if people are interested or not. I don't know. Remains to be seen.
Today
How are we gonna start this?
keep it rolling.
I know.
Like his VHS is like just keep it rolling. It's like in the 80s when they used to do like they used to like do it and they'd be like, oh shit. It's like keep it rolling.
Really keep it rolling, but like, am I gonna like have a video of you using water bottles? Say like the
If
funniest
I
thing
did.
that could have been like on the video, and it's something where you're going to town on a bottle. Yeah. No. Okay. I know. I know. Nothing your shirt's gapping.
We literally can get nothing out because we just laugh. Like, literally, like, just sit here and laugh.
Well, we're gonna do that. We may as well just stand put
Just
us
stand
in
there
and
and
say ask us questions and we'll answer them.
Live?
Yeah.
No.
So much for that. All right.
That was good.
Why are you all of a sudden Pa Kettle?
Podcast, what does that mean?
It's a cartoon. It was like a country bumpkin cartoon. It's like Mom Pa
I
Kettle.
need to watch it.
It was a cartoon, like it was in the funny papers, not like a TV show.
Oh, that sucks.
It's a little before your time. Anyhow, I keep saying anyhow. Why do I say anyhow so much?
Anyhow, I don't know.
So stupid.
I mean, like, anyhow.
Well, I think they'll probably get it. I think they know what I'm talking about. I have no idea. The 10 people that'll see this.
9.
Okay, the 6 people that'll see this.
Okay. Because I was confusing Christmas and New Year's. So.
All right, well, this is riveting television. It's not even TV.
It's nothing.
I know. Just video.
Nothing.
It's video on my phone. I can't not do it. I cannot do it.
Because I'm like, so anyway. Like, it's not like, it's not
we're
like.
rambling.
We are rambling. But we're just kind of talking to each other, too.
I feel like we're just rambling.
I think so.
What is that weird?
And I hate you.
No. It's so bad.
It's so terrible.
I know. It was a lot of fun. It's like usually ended
It
up
was
like
fun.
with
It-
us,
it was
like,
fun,
at
but,
the
you know, the-
strip bar at like 4 a.m.
It was like a straight strip bar.
I know. Let's talk about that for a second.
Okay.
Okay. Oh God, the cab rides home.
The cab rides home were.
Oh my God, they're like the worst.
It was the worst, and it was like the worst and the best. At the
But
same
we'd be in the, okay, so we would like stock up on like junk food, and then we would be in the cab on the way home, and Rick would be eating a fiery hot bean burrito in the cab on the way home. I would look back, and he would have like refried beans on his shirt, and like it would be like I've joked for years that he turns into a gremlin if he gets like whiskey in him and it's after midnight. He totally turns into a gremlin, and it's like. Oh my God, it's like he would just have like beans on his. Here I am like trying to like stay
Keep it
composed
together.
and not slur, even though I'm slurring all over the place.
It was all downhill after that. Wasn't it?
Kind of was.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fun.
Fun nights.
We hope everyone has a very happy 2019. That's kind of dumb. Is it dumb to wish people a happy new year now because it's like a week later? All right. Great. More video we can't use. Let's wrap it up.
Bye. Bye.
No. All right, so we're going to end this. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Is there anything else you want to talk about today?
Now that I stopped talking.